Hey Virgo, this is Tara. Welcome to your mid-month May Psychic Tarot forecast. I so appreciate your joining me today. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Greenwich Tarot deck, and the first one will be the environment, the second, the challenge, the third, the unexpected, and the fourth, the outcome. Wow, okay, you guys have some cards that want to come out. All right, and one that fell on the floor, and it was the first one. Nice. Okay. All right. So again, thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful to you guys for viewing, subscribing, watching. Virgo, you really rock. You're actually one of my top viewing signs, so I so appreciate you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and start with your reading. And in the environment position, the first position is the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, what an awesome card to have in your environment. This means this card is about your money, your property, your finances. It's the number 10. So it's like happy home, happy family involved with your money. It's generations of money. It can mean inheritance as well. So it might be that some of you are coming into money sometime in the May time period. It could be that some of you are living under one roof with several different generations. It could be grandparents, parents, and kids in any type of, order. It could be aunts and uncles. But there is a communing of generations coming together, and it could be property, land that some of you all have owned that's been in the family for some time. I'm going to look in my crystal over here in the light and see what else comes up. Well, I feel like some of you guys are having to negotiate property. Lots of negotiations going on, whether it's commercial property, whether you're in real estate. Some of you may be real estate brokers, real estate salespeople. I feel like that's that if you are, you're staying very busy, or you're getting ready to be even busier with the summer coming. And this shows promise and success for you. If you're working your target market, interestingly enough, that comes up. Working your demographics, working your price range for those of you in real estate. Let's see what else comes up. Yeah, signed documents, contracts. There is a lot of wealth to be gained for a few of you. Now, remember, this is Virgo, for Virgo Sun, Moon, or Rising, so always watch your Moon and Rising. But I am seeing monies made off of mineral rights as well. So it could be any of you all that own land that has produced possibly oil, I don't know if fossils would be the correct terminology, but that it might be a money maker for you, or it could be that you own land that has a business on it, and that business is producing a lot, producing generous income, and maybe you receive some type of commission off of that, interestingly enough. Or you're taking over a family business. For some of you guys, it could be taking over a family business. But it does feel also like your health, for most of you, if you've had any health concerns, is on the uprise. So that's a good thing. You've seen doctors, or either a doctor or a chiropractor or someone who has helped you out with that. Because for some of you, it could have been a structural, like bones, bone fracture, bone break, hips, knees. Remember, if it's in the lower back area, it could be the first chakra, and first chakra is about feeling secure with our money and our property. All right. But for the most part, it's feeling fairly positive. Some of you all are going to be working with wills, probating, maybe working with attorneys. So if leave in the comments below what this card means to you. The second card in the challenge or obstacle position is the Eight of Pentacles. And this card represents to me, this is another Pentacle card. This is someone who is very talented in his or her profession. They're well skilled, they're well trained. They have a lot to offer either a company or they have a business of their own. It can mean a certain type of apprenticeship. Usually that's the Three of Pentacles. But it could mean that some of you guys are offering your services and people are taking you up on it. So the challenge would be maybe you're not getting to do exactly what it is that you're wanting to do. That's coming up for some of you, that you may have been offered a position, but it's you have to work a certain amount of hours or internship, or there's something more that you have to do to get to the A-list, so to speak, that where you want to be in this particular company, organization, partnership. So I'm also going to look into my crystal on this. But before I do that, what I am noticing is these two cards are facing each other. I look at the way people face. So these three, and this is of course the grandfather, the couple, and then the child is what it comes off to be in the artwork. This is a very spiritual type figure. But what I'm noticing, these two cards are semi-facing each other. So it could be with the family dynamics that you're not getting noticed, or you're just having to work that much harder as well. That could be something that's coming up. Let's see with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing a lot of, it's more orangey red, but there is a certain amount of red. Some of you may feel a little bit angry or frustrated with others in your life of either they're not, noticing your skills, or because the Eight of Pentacles is very much a skilled person, or you're not getting to put, like I said earlier, your talents and abilities into the best use at this point. I do feel like it's going to come up. I do feel like you're going to get to do that. But it could be a source of frustration for you. Let's see what the outcome. Also any type of physical, again, I'm going back to the physical. Elements such as digestion, anything to do with your torso area. Earlier I talked about skeletal bones, but I got a sort of a pinch in my side. So just feeling like you're maybe adrenals are in our back, but it could be having to do with kidneys or anything like that. So just, take care of yourself. If this is an obstacle or challenge for you, of course, take care of yourself. See the doctor or health practitioner in your area that you feel comfortable with. I do feel like you will get it resolved, whether this is a financial issue or a health issue. But I do see red, and it feels like it's a problem area for some of you that just needs to be looked at, possibly x-rays taken, MRI. If you have insurance, look into it so that you can get it healed. Some of you it may require surgery, but I'm not saying it will. But if it is, again, it takes care of the problem. All right, so in the unexpected position, you have another pentacle. Wow, okay, I hadn't noticed this when I pulled the cards. All four are pentacle cards, Virgo. Sorry, I was like, wow, who am I talking to again? Because this is so much pentacles, and the pentacles represent the earth sign, which is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So this is a lot about your money, a lot about your physical. It's all the outwardly possessions of life, your physical body, your health. That's what this month is about. And I'm looking at this unexpected, the Five of Pentacles. And she's sitting here, she's sitting on the bench, and she's in dreary clothes, and she has the patch over the knee. The Five Pentacles are hanging above her, but she's not noticing that. She's sort of looking away. She feels like she's been embattled with money or working with money, and yet there's light behind her. So she would just turn around, of course. These are the standing stones, and in this particular deck, the standing stones were an area where the mystics went to arbitrate, negotiate, and settle, and there was always enlightenment afterwards. So she's not viewing this in a positive view, or one, like law of attraction. I feel like, you all stay on the positive side, because I'm looking at the last card, and it's very, very, very positive. But I feel like what surprises you is that maybe you're having to pour out more income than you thought. You're having to fix vehicles, or house repairs, or any of that stuff comes up. It could have to do with this original card, which has to do with the family dynamics. You maybe felt like you're left out in the cold and you're not included somehow in the will, or you're not getting as much as you thought, or you're not, someone's distributing money and you're not getting what you thought you should be getting. And it may be a surprise to you. There may be negotiations and settlements that you're having to deal with. Let's see what the crystal says. Definitely, keep your third chakra energy up. The third chakra has to do with your inner power, and this is citrine, which is great for that. So I'm going to set that right there. Because sometimes if we own our power, then, that helps us in many different parts of our life. It helps us manifest more. All right, so I felt that was important. Okay, I saw a lot of gold in the crystal. That's why I brought this up. Lots of gold, lots of yellow. Yeah, I just feel like, you guys are just going to have to deal with, some of you certain financial, some of you health aspects. Some of you, it has to do also with termites. I'm getting, you may have termites in your home, or pesky little creatures that you're having to deal with. So, none of us like that, do we? But your outcome card is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a youth, or some form of making money that is new, and it comes to you. And see how he's sort of creating magic out of this one pentacle? And this dog is looking on like he's dazzled by what this kid is doing. So I feel like you have all of the tools you need, all of the lessons in life, all of your skills and your talents, and you're going to produce, by the end of the month, you're going to be able to find a way to work out your finances. You're going to find a way to get past any health problems. You're going to create new avenues, new ways of thinking for yourself. It's going to feel very promising. I love that page that comes up towards the end. And I do have to say, I'm probably 8 or 9 signs into this month's mid-month's reading, and almost every sign has had a very positive outcome. So I'm really happy to see this for the month of May. I feel like it's overall a positive month, much more than April for most people. All right, let's see what else comes up. It's almost like you're being offered the golden, I'm seeing like, here I go with gold again, but hey, you have a lot of pentacles. The golden tray of opportunity that doesn't come up very often. So this may be that you're given the opportunity of a lifetime for some of you. And I feel like I've said that before. So Virgo, if that's coming up for you, then you may want to take a look at what's in your face and what people are talking to you about, ideas, suggestions, because I think you're starting anew in some arena, some area. Some of you, this could have to do with, again, water. I'm getting like little sea, sea animals, fish. It may have to do with any type of, like, say that you have a restaurant or you're a seafood or food manufacturer, and I don't mean manufacturer, distributor, let's put it that way, a wine distributor. What else would that be? It feels like it has to do with some of the comforts of life. If any of you have anything to do with those types of industries, food, comfort, spas, those could be of real success to you. Yeah, because I'm seeing like really and feeling really comforting towels, the really thick kind that are so soft and they feel so good, and the robes, the thick terry cloth robes. Yeah. And interesting, also pinstripes. So fancy terry cloth robes. I don't know how pinstripes what that might determine, but it feels like, just sort of the fanciness of the little insignia or logo on, the robe or of the hotel or the resort, the lodge, the spa, that sort of thing. All right, let's pull some clarification cards, and this one didn't want to come up when I picked up the cards, so I'm going to say that he is one of them. And this is the Strength card in traditional tarot. So the Strength card is all about owning your inner strength. And, what was I talking about earlier with the third chakra? Exactly what this citrine and third chakra represents is strength. It's also third chakra is where we store our emotions. So there's a balance that some of you, again, that torso, mid-torso area, if you've had any digestive issues, then you might want to pick up a citrine or something that is yellow, a crystal that is yellow. But yeah, the universe is saying, you know what, Virgo, we have your back. Don't do too much worrying, because for most of you, things are going to turn out fairly well if you stay on your path. And then the Eight of Chalices comes up, which is the same as Eight of Cups. And to me, this is a life-changing card. So a life-changing event could be, but it could be moving past familiar surroundings. It could be familiar organizations and moving on to new horizons. It could be moving your residence. It could be traveling. So, I think that you're going to have the opportunity to do those things. Some of you, overseas. I'm again seeing like manufacturing plants. So some of you may be traveling to visit those, just to oversee them. But this is a life-changing card. This means leaving the Eight Cups here. And see how he has his hand on his chin, and he doesn't know exactly where he's going, but he does have some plans of action that he can take along his way. But he's ready to take this walking stick and leave the castle, leave the emotions behind that may have served him at one time but don't any longer, and explore new territory. So I see some of you guys doing that. Guys and girls. When I say guys, I mean all of you. All right? Okay, so let's add up the cards. We have the 10 and 8 is 18. and 5 is 23, and the page is 24. I'll do that backwards. 1, 5 is 6, and 8 is 14. And 24, 10 is 24, and 2 and 4 is 6. 6 to me represents responsibility, taking care of the self and other people. So I feel like for you guys to really take care of yourself, and you can end up having a really good month. The end of May can turn out to be very productive for you. And the 6 in the major arcana cards is, drum roll, hold on. I know I should know this, but oh, it's the Lover's card. Okay. Well, yeah, the Lover's card represents two people that are very much in sync and who stick together through thick and thin. So you may have someone who is, by your side and understands what you're going through and wants to support you and help you make decisions. So you may be making decisions together. That's what this could be about, is life-changing decisions that create balance. There's a lot of loyalty with the Lover's card. All right, my friends, if you would like a reading to see how you can get to this Page of Pentacles feeling and, physical, actually all these pentacles are your physical being, your physical manifestation, then go on my website. You can do that, and it's taraventura.com, www.taraventura.com. It's in the See More section below, and click on the button that says Order a Reading, and you can choose from several different types. I would love to do that with you, Virgo. And thank you too. You guys are, if not my most viewed sign, I would say either 1 or 2. And I really, really appreciate you. And you're watching me, you're subscribing, your comments again blow me away, always. So leave comments. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Enjoy May. There are good things to come for you. Okay, so take care, be well, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.